I literally didn't do anything today.
Yeah, you did. Hi, everybody. I'm just coming over here to check on the water. All right, so we are draining these containers. So I have a hose and it's siphoning all the way down to the pond, way down there.
And you may ask us, why, oh why, are we draining our water catchment?
Why are we?
Because it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow and we know it'll fill back up.
Yep.
And we also want to see if we can add new water to the pond.
Yep.
To see if kind of an experiment to see if the gutter solution and stuff will work, to see how much we can add in and if it'll stay. I guess if that makes sense.
It's about 300 gallons of water between the stock tank and the 9 totes.
Oh my goodness, hang on. Whew.
You can catch up. I'm gonna just show them where this is going. Just a long hose. And then goes right down into here. Let's see here. Pull this up. See?
Can't even tell the difference.
No. Yeah, I mean, 300 gallons is not going to even make a dent
in that
at all. It's not going to, but you know, it's 300 extra gallons of water that wasn't in there.
Yeah, I was like, morning. I had a 500-gallon fish tank in my living room. So I was like, yeah, I guess that's really not that much water.
Yeah, it's not that much water. It's a lot of water when you think about it all spilling into the barn floor and washing the mud floor out.
Did you show off our beautiful paths?
Yeah, we can walk the paths.
Well, I was just, we're trying to keep clear, and this is how crazy and overgrown. This is the area that we cleared, and what a difference a month will make, because things are over our heads at some points.
In some places, yeah.
And so we just try to continually keep paths cleared so the dogs aren't always in the brambles. And so we have nice little paths that we can walk.
Yeah. All right, so I got done today moving the sheep paddock, but you'll notice the sheep are not in the paddock. Oh, I need to show you, Katie. Let's go take a look at this fence that...
the golden girls.
Oh my gosh, those sheep, I swear. So the sheep decided, so I woke up this morning about 6, went out and did chores. They were out in the paddock. This one that was just right over there. Everything was hunky-dory. Went back inside, had a drink, read some news, came back outside. The sheep were over by the trailer. So they escaped and they destroyed.
Oh yeah, that's not joking.
Yeah.
That is legit destroyed.
They broke the end stake.
Interesting.
And then if you tap on the screen, you can see what you're seeing.
Oh, I can see you.
Okay, and then they ripped and just snapped it. Wow. So yeah, they really did a number.
Wow, they just were like, I'm out.
Yep, and then they snapped through.
That one, and was this the original one that they did?
Yep, that's the original one that they did.
Yeah, when you said they broke through, I thought you meant they just did another one of these or found the hole. I didn't realize they...
Yeah, they broke through. Yeah, so I'm really unhappy with the sheep at the moment. And all right, I need to put that back to where it was. So,
yeah.
Because I think the reason that they're doing this is because I've been not electrifying it when I really should have been. So they got comfortable with touching it, and then they can just ram right through it. So I need to put this back up so I can electrify it before I put them back in. So after I found them over by the trailer this morning around 9, is that gonna work? Did I do that right? It was way better before I took it apart to show you. I lured them back into the paddock right over there. I fixed the fence and lured them back with some corn. They do follow quite easily. So I lured them back, and I was over by the garden plot working, 5 minutes later, they're out again. They just went right through the same hole that they created the first time. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna let them be then. Well, I decided, no, I don't like that, because went over back to the house a couple, like 30 minutes later, and they're in the carport, the back of the carport where all the hay is, and they've torn everything out. You know how we have the shelves and we have some of your work, like the pipe and drape stuff?
Yep.
It's just torn everywhere, just everywhere. Like, they are not respecting boundaries at all. I'm like, well, this is not gonna work. So I redid the fencing out here and tried one more time. They wouldn't stay. So then I ended up taking them and putting them where the sheep, that small paddock where where the pigs were after the pigs escaped. And Sophia shocked herself on the little metal gate.
Oh yeah.
But only Sophia. And so the other ones just walked right through it.
Oh.
So lured them back in there again and actually ran more wire instead of just those two metal, whatever they're called.
The springs.
I'm walking back to the water. And yeah, to the springs. And then I put some pallets in front of that area so they wouldn't step on the pallets and try to walk through that gate. And they've stayed in there. But now I need to bring them back here, and I'm debating if we're going to do that tonight before it rains or tomorrow after all the rain happens.
Tomorrow after all the rain.
Yeah, and plus I need to electrify this and get a charger. But anyway, it was not a happy day with the sheep today. I really did not find it amusing and found it very frustrating. But maybe Katie can show you what we did.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we did.
Yep. So today, after all that fun, Nate had been out here, and we had talked yesterday about wanting to finish planting, and so he was able to get all the compost and lay a nice, beautiful mound of compost down this row. And we were just able to get it fully planted with seeds. So we've got sunflowers, cantaloupe, watermelon, and beans growing up here. And then
I waited too long, May.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that I waited too long, so now my suction's gone.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So.
And then we also, in this one, where we had a couple of larger spaces, you can see it's a little bit more wet right there, planted some honeydew and some marigolds. So went in, just added a few more plants on this side too. Mostly it's marigold, because there wasn't a ton of spacing for the honeydew, but we're excited to see if those all come up, see if we get some late summer melons. And Nate's trying to get the hose going again.
One more to go. I need that watering pot. Will you just go grab it?
Yep.
Okay, so in order to get the suction going, I need to get water flowing through this. And the way I decided to do it was taking the watering pot, filling it with water, and then pouring it into the hose, letting it run down, and then sticking it into the container as follows.
There's not enough water, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill it up here.
Yep.
So this top comes off, sits there, and then this pours perfectly into the hose.
Yeah, as long as you get enough of it to come through, you can get a good seal.
I just have to watch out for poison ivy now. All the other ones were fine.
Yeah, yep. You're on your, last one?
Yeah, this is the last one. Big old grove of poison ivy.
Do you need me to pull it?
Nope.
Okay. I bet it'd feel good just to dump that over your head right now. Very muggy out.
It is pretty muggy, huh?
Muggy and buggy. It is that time of day.
Oh, whoa.
Safety first.
Okay.
All right.
Now I gotta go see if it's actually...
Careful.
Hi. Hi. I'm ready to shower. I've been out in this, I've been up here all day.
Yeah.
Well, minus moving the
sheep.
the sheep, tending to the sheep multiple times. But
I was just, you know, working all day inside.
yeah.
Looking out every once in a while when I'd hear the sheep or the geese right up on the house.
All right, let's see if it's flowing. Yep, it's flowing.
Awesome.
It's a flowing.
Cool.
All right, last 27 gallons.
Yeah, we'd like to kind of test out putting the geese back here and see if they absolutely love it and see how they aerate and how they kind of go through. It's a little stagnant right now, but I think they'd still have fun in it.
Yeah. I was watching like a documentary or something on a regenerative farmer in the high desert of Colorado, I think it is, and he successfully turned basically sagebrush land into a food forest, really nice ecosystem. And he has a couple ponds, and what he does with his geese is the geese go into the ponds, they splash around, which is aerating the water, and then they actually eat the algae, and then they, you know, go down and they dig for plants and stuff that are growing in the bottom to get rid of that kind of stuff. They also eat like crawdads and whatever else is in there. So they're very beneficial to the pond system. And so we're thinking, well, I'm thinking out here, rotating the sheep through around the pond, bringing the geese out here for the pond, and being with the geese or with the sheep also, and see what kind of improvements that makes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. And we want to put the pigs out here too because we think they would just love it, but want to see first if it's holding water and if we need to put them out there.
Right, yeah, because the pigs are going to create a lot of wallows around in this area, and I don't necessarily want that.
Yeah.
But if we can get them in the pond to pack it down, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then last night we made a couple moves.
I feel so itchy now.
Same. We moved a couple chickens because
let's keep walking. I'm going to put some stuff on my arm because
we just flip-flopped some of the hoop coops and where the birds were because of giving the ones that are doing a really good job foraging more space, fresh grass. The other ones weren't really foraging, so we just flip-flopped them. And then Karen...
you're talking about the meat birds?
Yep, the meat birds and our barnyard mix. We just literally
the barnyard mix had a big space with lots of grass. They weren't doing anything with it.
And there was only 4 of them.
Yeah, and so we put the meat birds where there's lots of grass because they're better foragers.
Yep, they do a good job.
Okay.
And they need to exercise more because we think we may be overfeeding them a little bit. They're a little chunky because they are dual purpose, but they're mostly for meat. So
here, can you hold this while
we want to just make sure. And then the other moves we made was Karen decided that Mama no more. It was time for her to stop caring for her remaining 3 babies. So we caught them last night, put them in the metal coop so they would be safe with the other babies. Sage's babies went in there, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, something like that. And
About 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So now all of the babies, with the exception of Jenny, she's still caring for her 4 littles. All of the babies are now closed inside of coops at night, all day long, actually.
Yeah.
24/7.
24/7, yeah.
Yep.
Hold on right there.
Hold right here.
Yep. Just do some holding.
Nice holding.
All right. Yeah. And then raccoon saga continues. Caught the raccoon. Did not catch the raccoon, but we got it on camera again last night. So it didn't
take the bait.
No, dogs. Yeah, it didn't take the bait. Didn't take dog food and ham. So I'm not sure what to try tonight.
Maybe we should move it.
We can try
moving because we've had the cage in the same spot for a couple nights, so maybe we move it somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think for me that's all my updates. Like I said, I was inside working all day today, but
yeah, I think that's pretty much
busy.
it. It was this. I wanted to get this done. We got it done, so that's huge.
Yes.
And tomorrow's gonna rain, so probably gonna do a bunch of inside work tomorrow. So
Cool.
fun times.
Good times.
Yep. So we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Take care.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
What do you think, Kinsley?
She's got her stick.
She does.
She's very excited. She grabbed it when we were coming up here, and she kept wanting to lay down and chew on it, but I was behind her with the mower, so she kept having to keep running. She couldn't stop because she wanted to lay in front of me, and there was only one path, and I'm like, no, girl, you gotta keep going. So once we got up here, she's like, finally.